Hey guys, Steve here again. So we're up to the actual step 13. We're in assembling the dampers. I went ahead and done these off camera because they're a bit fiddly to do, but get this in focus. This is what you should end up with. 8 of these puppies, and the only step left to do on this part is actual slide this little protective boot on here, which looks pretty cool. Pretty scale, like that. And there we go. So it's ready to install on the actual truck. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. As instructions say here. Pretty easy. Just making sure you get the air bubbles out of the actual fluid is the probably the hardest part. But take your time and you'll be fine. Now step 15 is actually regarding the wheel hub, which is this here. It's obviously 4 of these, and it's installing the actual bushel, the plastic spacer in there, and inserting the ball bearing like that. The black spacer here takes a bit of force. Maybe what I did, I pushed it against the ground, my fingers like that, and it pops into place nicely, and the bearing just, like you see there, just fits in there very easily. And that's all what step 15 is. Now we need to actually install everything onto the truck. That's coming up next. Step 16 involves attaching the rear dampers to the back of the truck. It's always good, starts to become actually a truck and into a rolling chassis mode, which is always exciting. So obviously here's your damper. It involves using these 3mm by 20mm screws, included using a spacer, pretty much like that. Can't forget our Loctite, always important. So what we need to do, spacer, and these obviously go a certain way. They don't go like this, they go down this way. So I'll move this back a little bit for you guys. Put it in here. Also wants us to use a washer. One washer. There we go. And through this first one here. Like that. Fairly simple. And this is where we need to obviously make sure we put a small dab of Loctite on here. That'll do. And find the black nuts on this black table is getting difficult sometimes. Okay. Like I said, fairly straightforward. Nothing too hard about this one. And then on this side, put another spacer in here. Like that. Not that way, sorry. Up in here first. Make sure it gets in the middle of that grommet like that. Slide the spacer in between there. Perfect fit. Loctite. and the one of these flange nuts. That's it. And lock her up. So I'll put the front and the rear ones on just to finish this step up, and I'll, like always, show how it looks. Okay, front and rear dampers are all installed. Looking nice, doing everything that they're supposed to do. Okay, the next step also in 16 and moving on to 17 is installing the wheel hubs, front and rear wheel hubs. Like I said before, plastic insert and then the actual bearing installs in there. Is extremely simple. Uses the actual lock nuts, and basically all you do is feed it onto the shaft. They're both, the front and back are both the same, and you can see here it's got like a flat portion. It's going to match up to here, so the bearing's already dropped onto this one. I'll just find out where it goes. Push the bearing back in. Like that. Simple. I'll put all these on and show you the end result. There we go. Make sure they spin nice, which they do, nice and free. And so that was step 16 and part of 17. The next step of 17 is attaching the solid underguard here to protect the front diff. It's very easy. Just lines up these holes and drops it on. 4 flange nuts gets attached, and that is it. Very easy to do. Loctite. And we'll tighten her up. Okay, there it is, everyone. Installed nice and securely. And also there was one more step. That was attaching the threaded shaft to hook up both these sides so they steer together, so it's all ready to go. So that's pretty much the lower half of the truck done. Chassis, steering, diffs are in. Everything looks good, locked and loaded. Next is the most exciting part, building the transmission. So that would be really fun, and I'm looking forward to that. Anyway guys, as always, thanks very much, thanks for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.